Welcome to Hear My Voice, a short teaching on prayer from the Word of God. My name is Kandi Swift, and I am part of the executive staff here at Life Elevation Church. Today we will be taking a look at Psalm 55:17, which reads, "Evening and morning and noon I will pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice." Evening, morning, and at noon I will pray. What does this mean for us as people of prayer? Is it saying that we literally pray all day, every day? In biblical times, the Israelites had established times of day that they would pray in the morning and in the evening. If we read this entire chapter, we see that David was in distress. He was crying out to God for help. He was surrounded by his enemies and distraught because one of his very closest friends had just betrayed him. In the verse prior, he says, "As for me, I will call upon God, and the Lord shall save me. Evening, morning, and at noon I will cry and pray aloud." He's saying at every established time of prayer, I will be sure to call upon God to save me. Have you ever been in a situation yourself that at every opportunity you had, you used it to cry out to God? That is what David is doing here. He's taking advantage of and seizing those moments to pray and petition to God. So in modern day times, when the church as a whole does not have specific times and established times set aside for prayer, we are still called to the standard of remaining in a prayerful state, as referenced in 1 Thessalonians 5:17. Pray without ceasing, and in everything give thanks. We are to remain in an attitude of prayer, always conscious and always aware of God, interacting with Him throughout the day. When we face difficult situations, we quickly turn to God as our source of strength. And when we see a victory, we are immediately mindful that every good and perfect gift comes from the Father. Evening and morning and at noon I will pray and cry aloud, and He shall hear my voice. I hope this verse becomes a blessing in your life. Join us next week for Hear My Voice.